mama's embrace, where the door's always open, where love has its place. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our dreams. With my hubby Richard and baby sister Ned May, Sister Detra by my side. It's a beautiful day. Official Jamie, a Scratch and Pete. We're never apart. Trish the Natural and Geeky Girl Journal, close to my heart. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our dreams. With Juba Chatterley from the UK, our family circle grows stronger every day. We laugh, we love, we sometimes disagree, but in this family we find unity. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Or bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our I am Betty J. Gathers. Welcome to my home. In this loving family, you'll never be
Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome. Let me see who's here. Jared Talks, thank you for being here. Jevin, thank you for being here. Official Jamia, thank you for being here. Lady Wolverine, and I went over to your channel. I don't see any action on your channel. And hey, Official Jamia, thanks for being here. And that's it. All Style Stages is here. Thank you so much for being here. And I forgot to put up my banner, y'all. Because I had so many people that shared me out. I had Official Jamia. I had Geeky Girl Journal. That's my child too. April Showers Network. Jared Talks. VS Speaks Royally. Thank you so much for sharing me out. Have you? Jevin, I think it'd be better if you DM me in Instagram. I am Betty J. Gathers, because I'm not quite understanding what you're saying. So I think it'd be better if you do it that way. I got my Style Stages here. Hey. Good morning. I am loving your pretty. I got to come over some more because I do. I love clothes. I love style. I really do. I really do. Jevin, I am doing fine. It's just so hard when you're trying to explain something, Jevin, and and you keep giving me pieces instead of the whole thing at one time. That's what it is. Hey, Trish is here. Trish, she going to that 95 grand. That's what we talking about. 95 grand. Trish, how long is it before you have to retire? 10 years. 5 years, 10 years, how long? How long? We gonna talk about this rat race. People working every day 9 to 5. People want to work for themselves. Hey, but you know what? It's amazing. When the pandemic came, people found jobs where the jobs started letting them work home, and people started enjoying working from home. And I don't know why they stopped that, but if people was doing their work, oh shoot, my microphone way over here, child. Wait a minute. Oh, that's that good microphone. Because it was way it was way over there. Okay. But people did find a way to work, so and then they found out they thought outside the box, so they didn't have to go back into the building. So some start working for YouTube, some start building their businesses, some people start start marketing what they knew, and sold it to other companies and other people, their knowledge that they had. So, but all I ever hear now is people say, I hate my job. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hear that a lot about, I hate my job. I'm going to retire when the money is right. Trish, what if it's never right? Then what you going to do? Because I always say when you retire, it's probably going to be less than what you used to. Not a whole lot, but just think you won't be spending gas. You don't have to worry about the clothes. You don't have to worry about the meetings. You don't have to worry about the meetings every day. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about backstabbing. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. Less money. So, Trish, listen to this. Would you like little bitty checks, a lot of them, or start getting large checks and you don't get as many? We all got a lifespan. I guess that's what I'm saying. Hey, Tamika. Hey. So my thing is Social Security check. Let's say a Social Security check. Say, would you like to get a lot of little ones, a lot of little ones? Or do you want to retire at 75 or 80 and your lifespan about gone, and then you get the big checks, but you only get a couple if you get that many? You know what I mean? So think about that one. Jevin, I'm still trying to, I don't know nothing about the aviation. It's about you had to vote to aviation YouTube to see, in different polls and community posts. Okay, Jevin. But you know what? Because I don't really follow the aviation. So that's what makes it hard on me, when you're talking, about different ones. But I get what you're saying on there. Okay. So y'all nominating two aviators to see who is better. So are you one of those aviators, Jevin? I think that's what you're saying. Tamika, how's it going? We're talking about leaving job. I don't think Tamika worked. But we're talking about that 9 to 5 grind, how people really, don't, want to work, but they have to work because you got to pay bills. And Trish saying she got many more years to go. Trish, you ain't got that many. Pay off that house and then pay off the car. And then you won't have to. You won't have to. I tell you. She talking about, oh, I won't be retiring at 75 or 80. I have other ideas for revenue stream. Oh, you need to tell me so I can get some money. You need to tell me so I can get some money. Style Stages, I'm not sure if she still works or not. I don't think she does, but that's the only thing, the 9 to 5. But I'm just saying, if you're going into work every day and you hate it, are you living? Are you just existing? My sister asked me that years ago. Are you living? That's a great question. Are you just existing? Because if you're working, not, let's just say 9 to 5, and you hate, I can remember that. I'm getting back to me again. I can remember hating my job. I hated it. And to go in every morning, it was hard. I was just existing. So I had to find a way around it to make myself not feel as bad, you know? So I never forget it. I found this book. I can't remember the name of it. And that's how I got through it. It was like that positive thinking and going in, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, it's going to be a great day. And that's what got me through the last year. That's what got me through the last year. And I keep saying, if you keep saying it and the universe hears it, it's going to put you in that one day, Trish, to be able to leave. It's not going to be the way you want to. Hey, Maritza. Hey, how you doing? We're talking about working that 9 to 5 grind. And a lot of people want to work for themselves, not realizing working for yourself, I'm definitely not against it, because I've been working for myself since umpteen years ago, since I left a 9 to 5 job. But just know, when you do leave, you're going to work hard. You're going to work hard, but you're going to enjoy it more because, it's for you, is what it is. And how you doing, Marissa? I don't like the commute. I want to work from home. I know, and my job is not super hard. I've been doing this type of work for 16 years. Okay, I'll give an example of my sister. Okay, she has to go in one day a week now. And, she got longer than you to continue to work. So I'm hoping that she can think outside the box and be able to, quit sooner. And my thing to her was to think outside the box, maybe find a piece of land. It don't have to be an acre. It could be a quarter of an acre, and put a trail on it. And then see, you could pay that off. So then you don't have anything over your head, is what it is. So that's what, I would think about doing. I would think about doing that on that. But I would just say, sometimes the universe sets it up where you don't have a choice. You do not have a choice to leave. It just puts you out. And that's what happened to me on my 9 to 5. It just put me out of the equation. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share me out. And thanks so much to the ones shared me out. Jamia, Geeky Girl, April Showers, and Jared Talks, and VS Speaks Royally. Thank you so much. But yeah, and and I do understand when people say that they can't leave their job. They say, I can't leave it. I got bills to pay. I got children. I just can't do it, Betty. That's just the bottom line. But then I say, start thinking outside the box. I know somebody, they couldn't afford to buy the house. They had the money. I don't know if it was the credit or whatever. And then I said, start thinking outside the box. Maybe it's a trail on a piece of land that will get you started. And then you save money from that because you pay the trail off. And then you can save up more money to get the house that you want. So I always say, think outside the box. I worked at the bank 15 years. I hated it. I would say the last 5 years, hated it. Probably longer than that. So But I just say the universe say, all right, I done had enough of her whining. Let her go. Let me go out and do that 9 to 5. So, and it worked out very well for me though. And I always tell that story. I didn't have a savings. I didn't have medical. I had 2 sons. I had a mortgage and I had bills just like everybody else. I had a car note too on top. So, but it just, for me, it just worked out. It's like everything fell into place. And it made that first, when I first left, I want to say that everything just didn't fall into place like you think. I guess I can't say it did, but what I did, I started keeping kids. I kept kids for a while, and after I got tired of that, but I can tell you, I had got my credentials where I could teach pre-K. I got the credentials for that. So, but what I did, I tell everybody, I loved pregnant women. So lo and behold, I had an opportunity that came up that I could do that. And that's how I ended my career. So the first step might not be what you really want, but you get the steps out the door. And then I got to start working for myself. And then also remember too, if you're thinking about working for yourself, oh, I missed this. Did I miss this? Oh no, I didn't miss it. Okay. The first step I did was becoming a labor doula. And that's just someone that works with the mom in the relaxing and, just the relaxing part, not on the medical side, even though we're not against medical, but it was a dream career for me. That was the only career I ever had, being a doula, the only one. And then when I went for training, just so happened, get this, hospital had the opening for being a childbirth educator. And then being and I taught at all the high schools. I even got my credentials for childbirth education. That's why I say everything just fell into place. I taught at all the hospitals in my area. I worked with laboring women from the poorest to the richest is what I did. I'll say I don't think I talked about, I used to have every Saturday, the pregnant teens would come to my house. I forgot about ever saying about that. That was enjoyable. And I would say I probably made about $30 an hour. So that was like from the time I woke up, that's when my clock started. Because the cleaning up, the prepping, and then after they left, then the cleaning up and stuff. So that $30 an hour didn't stop at 9 to 5. Okay. But I forgot about that. That was so enjoyable having the teens to my house. Trish said, now if I had a husband that had retired from a good job, I could retire today. And the only way that would work, Trish, though, if y'all two work close together. That's the only way that would work. If you do, I got to retire early. So yeah, that was because, and like you say, because of my husband was the way, that I retired early. I really retired at 57 and I'll be 69 this year. So I have not worked for a lot of years. You too. I came out of retirement for YouTube. And YouTube is a 9 to 5 job. Oh, you know what I learned this morning? Y'all might want to think about this. I haven't listened to the news for years, but I listened this morning. GoogleMap.com. Do you know there's a way you could blur out your home on GoogleMap.com? Because they're finding that a lot of people are getting broke in because of that, because people can observe, look around your house. You can check the people, your whole neighborhood. If I went on GoogleMap.com, I can go all the way. My neighbors on both sides. I could twirl it around, see the backyard. You can see everything. So what you do, you go on googlemap.com, put in your address, the picture pop up. Once you hit on that little picture in the box, you say there is a problem. Then they'll give you this little box where you could blur your house out. And then they ask you little questions and stuff. So that's what I did. I blurred it out, but there's so many other things, but Google Map is one of the largest things out there. So you might want to think about that, blurring it out, and you just, like I say, go to your address and this picture will pop up, a little picture, the big picture, and then a little one, and you just report it as a problem. Oh, there go my Deborah. She at work. She at work. She at work. I'm on my second cup of coffee, Deborah. My black coffee I got. But no, Deborah, we're talking about work and going in and all that good stuff, how some people can retire. Let me see what Trish said. Me and my ex had plans of other streams of income retiring early, but we split. None of those plans came to be. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're going to get back with your ex. I don't even know whatever. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but other streams of income, I want to think about that a little more. Another thing I've been thinking about, BJ fam, I'm thinking about taking my lives and do interviews every week. I talked to Patrick, and I want to talk to him a little bit more and start interviewing people. That's what I want to start doing. I think, that would be a good thing. And not only just YouTube creators, but other people. I just like how Patrick is an amazing interviewer. So I would have to watch him and his skills. He has amazing skills. And that's just something that takes time. And he is really amazing. He had told me before that I really should start interviewing. And I always fought him all the way. But I think that I am going to start interviewing. And also there's one other thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of keep that under wraps and just start shaking things. I'm still going to do my shorts though, y'all. I'm still going to do my shorts. I am going to do my shorts for sure. I'm telling you, I ain't giving that up. I am not giving up doing my shorts daily. And I'm telling everybody out there that do not do shorts, do them. Geeky Girl Journal, she is doing them and she is loving them. It's something about me and Geeky Girl that kind of, I don't know, we kind of go in the same lane. That's what I want to call it, the same lane. But if you aren't doing shorts, I'm telling you, it is the way to go. I know long form. And think of this. Most of us YouTube creators are not going to be in that top 10% or 5% or 1%. Most of us aren't going to make it to the top of the realm. The majority of us not. And that's just the reality of being a YouTube creator. Most of us not. We try. All you can do is give it your best. Give it your all. And I say too, focus on one thing. If your channel is small, I say focus. If YouTube is your focus on that till you start growing, till you really get to know YouTube, all the guts of it, the back end, the YouTube studios, and all the good morning, Latoya. I got Latoya here this morning. We're talking about, thank you. I needed that this morning. We're talking about YouTube creators a little bit. We were talking about working because a lot of people want to either work home or they want to work part-time, or they want to work for themselves, is what it is. I can remember when I was working 9 to 5 too, looking out this big old window. Deborah remember because we worked at the same place, and saying, I want to leave. I want to get out of here. I'm tired of this. I'm working at nighttime. I'm working at the bank was 6 o'clock, and then on the weekend, Saturday, you didn't work every Saturday, but every other, you get tired of that, But working for yourself, it is a freedom, but it's hard work. It's a grind. It's a grind. Style Sages says, I encourage people to have an exit plan. It makes it better when you go to work to know there's a transition to the next chapter. Okay, I strongly believe that. I strongly believe about an exit plan. But sometimes I believe everything you said. I just want you to know before I say what I'm going to say, because it will have, I encourage people to have an exit, and I do. I'm going to leave that up there. Sometimes you don't have time to have an exit plan. You know what I mean? So sometimes if you get fired or get laid off, then you're really going to have to start thinking outside the box is what it is, and start reapplying, or maybe going to work for yourself. And sometimes, like me, I didn't have an exit plan. I just was tired. I was tired. And that's why I say sometimes the universe, it pushes you when you're not really ready. And when that happened was when it was time for my raise. His name was Mark. And he brought me in, and he was going to give me a little raise. And I was excelling. I was a salesperson on the bank floor. And yes, there are salespeople in the bank. So just know that, okay? Beware. That's all I can tell you. And he was going to give me a little bit. And I told him, no, I wanted that bigger amount that was on that paper. And he told me he wasn't going to give it to me. I said, well, then I'm going to have to quit. And I was like, did I just say that? That's honestly, I tell that story the same way every time. And then I stayed on for about another month, and I had 4 weeks of vacation. And I never took it together, but at that time I took 4 weeks, the whole 4 weeks. And I can remember walking out the bank door before I went on vacation and saying, I got to come back here. I got to come back here. And when I came back, Mark asked me when I was going to leave. It was on a Friday. I never forget it. And I say, when Monday comes, I'll let you know. And I decided on that Sunday evening, I wrote my exit to get out the bank and gave it to him. And that was the start of my new journey. And I never looked back. He called me in the office one time to ask me, you're not going to have medical. You're not, all the stuff to try to stop me from going. And then he said, well, what happened if you get sick or the kids get sick? I said, I'm going to do like everybody else, go to the emergency room. I was just ready. And also, when you do have an exit plan, let me say something else, Style Sages. You still never really ready. I tell everybody that you will never be really, and a girl told me that owned her business. You will never be ready. I always talk about the leap of faith. You're going to have a little piece left before you leave because you're so comfortable 15 years getting that check, every 2 weeks, to jump over it. Okay? You got to have a little faith. Even with the exit plan, you got to have a little faith. Latoya said, hey, Controversial Cruising, how are you doing? I see you got a new show. Hi, Susan. Oh, single mom, thank you. Thank you for looking at the ads, and thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Latoya says, a lot of people didn't have an exit plan. These disabilities I know a lot of people had to exit because of, disabilities. Controversial Cruising, we're just talking about, working for yourself, the 9-to-5 grind, like Controversial Cruising, I'm calling out his age, 36 years old. So he's in the midst of all that the life, he got all the good energy now, all the flow. And this is the time that you really need to make the best of whatever that you're looking for. So if it's working for yourself, if with YouTube, he has a podcast now. And I seen a little bit. Congratulations on that. I just seen the first one the other day. So congrats on that. I'm so happy for you. And also Warm Strong. I'm hoping he say he's gonna take a little break. So I'm hoping he comes back soon. And but with my ads, are they long? I don't even know. I'm gonna stop paying YouTube $15 to stop. They went up to $15 not to see ads. That's a lot of money a month. Shoot, $15 to just see ads on a. I'm gonna start looking at ads. I am gonna start. And controversial cruising, like I don't know if he's thinking about working for himself or buying his little what is that, the weed place? Buy one of those places. I don't know what. But it is nice to just sit down with a piece of paper and pencil. I haven't did that in a long time. And you know what I was thinking about too? Sometimes, and I was even telling my husband this morning, sometimes bad stuff happen for the good. I can say that sometimes it really do, because something happened, and I would say it really got me to thinking. It really got me to thinking how life is just so fragile. It's so fragile is what it is. And it's, the majority of our life we work. And by the time we retire, we're almost to the end of that life cycle. So that's why I say I talk a lot to the ones that's 30 something, from 27 to 45, 50. That's the time that you really need to be thinking. And that's the time when you don't have time to think. You're raising the children, you got a husband, you got a partner, the children, and then them teenagers, they run you crazy. They take up all your energy. They really take up all your energy is what they do. But working for yourself, you asking for a grind. But a lot, like I said, a lot of people now, the jobs are letting you work home. And that's an amazing part. We didn't have that part. And a lot of times too, if you're thinking about leaving your job, you want to make sure you cut down on those bills too. If you got a lot of credit card debt, what a lot of people incur when they're 27 to 30, well, we're going to say 20 years old to 50, you really want to cut down on that debt, y'all. Try your best to cut down on the debt. And also, not only that, if you got cars, make sure, a lot of times, make sure you don't have, if you're thinking about retiring soon, make sure you don't have a car payment, make sure. And I don't know how people pay for rent. People need to tell me, because I don't know how y'all paying that $2,000 for rent for a 1-bedroom apartment. Hey, Dee, how you doing? And also, I'm going to do the free gift membership next week. So, yeah, next Wednesday is when I'm going to do it. I tried to do it last week before I went on, and I won't do that one again because it went to everybody that I didn't really know, even though one or two did come. So, Dee says she doing okay. Dee was another one. Had a hard time with her job. We were talking about jobs, Dee. Had a hard time. She had to call in the union and everything. And I'm saying to myself, Dee, it's time to go. They need to give you a check. Yeah, I'm doing good. I am up to over 4 miles with walking daily. Yay. I hurt my knee, but it's better now, Dee. It is almost back to 100%. I'll give it 98. 99% back. I had hurt my knee with bad sneakers. If y'all wear sneakers for walking, y'all need to make sure you get a good shoe. I found out a good shoe is a running shoe. Good shoe. Let me show you. Oh, I got it right here. My new sneaker. I bought 2 pair. Hold on. Let me get the sneaker. If I can get my feet out of here. Oh, I'm back. But the old sneakers, I knew it too. It ruined my knee, y'all. My knee and my leg. And when your knee gets weak, your leg get weak. It was bad, but I am starting to get the strength back. But I use Nikes. They're called downshifters. And it's a running shoe. It's like my computer got dark. It's a running shoe. Downshifters. And honestly, if I was y'all, if I get a new Nike shoe, I would go to the Nike site. I would. They don't charge for shipping if you join their little club, and it's free. And I also use the Nike Running Club app. If y'all ain't got a walking app, make sure you get a Nike Running Club app. You will love it. That's the only app I ever use. But go to their site. They also, when I bought, get these were $75. $75. I got 25% off and only paid $56. They got a winter sale, the winter thing on all the shoes, 25% off. So, and I love underneath. Also, too, I don't know if y'all know how to tie a loop too to make your, I can't show it right here, but I make a loop with my shoe. I can't really show it, but it tightens so the back of the shoe don't come up and down is what it is. But I'm up to over 4 miles daily. I want to get up to 5 is what I want to get up to. But go to Nike's site. I'm telling y'all are really, and then get the Nike running app. Get the Nike running, because I got to get rid of these fat cheeks. So even if I lost 10 pounds, that would help. It would help immensely. D says, see, D got a big meeting today. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's see. Somebody came in. Let me go back. Susanna, you still here? Single mother. I was a single mom too. Are you still here? Please say if you're still here. I had a big meeting today. They're assessing my job, telling me in 7 days, Work Care have already notified me they're terminating me. Hurry up, I say. So how are they going to compensate you? I figured they were going to go ahead and do it, but how are they going to compensate you, D? And how is Aaron doing? I know he was sick one time. Is he back to feeling good? And that's another thing. Bad stuff happened for the good. I always say that. My first banking job, I can remember leaving there crying. They fired me. It's about some money missing, and they end up finding it, okay? But it was the best thing they could have did for me. 2 things I learned from that. Life is not over. And I would never cry in front of management again when they fire me. I learned those 2 things. And I end up finding a better job, better pay, and better environment. So you never date. There, my Aaron, Stormy Day. D told you to come on here, didn't she? D told you. But it is. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, but like I say, it is just amazing how people hold on to jobs and they're scared. He's talking about, yep, go to sleep, Aaron. Tell her leave you alone. They're over in Australia is where they're at. But and like there are so many jobs, I'm telling y'all, out there where you can work for yourself. Like my son, he's like a carrier. He works for himself. He don't work for anybody. He makes good money. A lot of people are doing Ubering. A lot of people, and some people doing Ubering full time, and they're doing good. And some people are, they just found a niche somewhere, and they are working it. They are really working it, is what they're doing. You got home good to see you again on YouTube. One day I'm gonna have to come on over to Australia and see all them grandbabies I got. And see all them grandbabies that I got over there. A lot of people ask me how my son ended up. He was in the Navy and he ended up falling in love. But my son is, to me, an Australian. He is definitely, he's too laid back for America. He really is. He really is in the best place that he can be. Dee telling me about her job. Just get what's owed to me. They expect me to be able to work pre-injury after having my arm squashed in a machine. It would never be the same. Unions are waiting for termination. I'm so glad you fought it though. Because some people would just throw their hands up and just forget it is what they will do. So yeah. Yeah, my old phone ringing, I tell you. But yeah, I always say that I'm retired, but I'm not. I'm with YouTube. I'm here so much. I am here so much. I tell you that it feels like a full-time job. I want to kind of change things up though. I really do. I said that earlier. Oh, this phone up here talking. Hold on. Oh, it stopped. You know what? These solicitors on the phone, they need to jail every last one of them. I'm sorry. They need to put all this when they call your phone and they just take over your phone, you know? And then it's Humana. Humana is I don't know if anybody else in this chat has Humana. They will run you crazy calling you, and then they leave you the longest message. And who gonna call them back? I ain't call you. That's what I always say. I didn't call you. Why you calling me? I don't need you. But yeah, I get tired of it. Seems like it's worse, with the solicitors and all that stuff. Yes, thumbs up to help me out. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to saying that I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change up a little bit and I'm gonna start interviewing other ones. Some will be creators, but some I want out of that, do some other people. And like I say, I'm gonna talk to Patrick back, she talking about I have 3 back. Yeah, you get tired of it. And you know what? They will ring my yes, I have a home phone. I have a home phone. They will ring my home phone. Then they will ring my mobile phone. My mobile phone. Good night. Good day, night bot. Okay, Aaron. Been raining here. My bulbs are popping. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. I got to do that. I want to film. I definitely want to plant some bulbs. I do. I need to change up some stuff. Sometimes in life, you just need to change up. I really do. I need to change up some stuff. Lovely Samara. Hi, how you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by. Lynn, thanks so much for stopping by. We're just talking a little bit about everything. We're talking about working. We're talking about gardening. Lynn has a garden. We're talking about losing jobs, going to the union, exit plans, working on YouTube, doing all... It's just, but YouTube, to me, I need to change some stuff up. It'll be 3 years in September. And I think it will be. It'll give it, a little bit more back and forth. But I would love to find not only creators, I would love to, creators, but then you want to change up a little bit and not talk about YouTube all the time. And that's what I say with Patrick. He got to show the girl the little tips and tricks. He got to. We are fine. How are you doing, lovely Samira? How are you doing? Oh, look who here, Keisha. Keisha, we was talking about jobs. How sometimes you don't have a chance for explans, do you? And that's what I was saying. We would love to have an exit plan. Everything work out when we want to leave our job. But sometimes the universe says it's time to go. And it's always the ones that been on a job for a long time. Always, not the new ones that leave. They get rid of the long-term workers. They always do that. And it's always like a surprise. It's like, like, darn, I didn't see that coming, So that's another thing about, working and all that stuff. Cussing again, spam callers, they try to sell us. Yes, range hoods, anything. You just say you rent, they hang up quickly. I never pick up. If I don't know the number, I refuse to pick up. So I refuse to pick up. And Lynn says, yes, you got to change things up. And Lynn, she has YouTube channel and she's on Instagram too with a lot of shorts. But I said one thing I definitely know I'm going to keep is my weekly live, and I'm going to continue doing my shorts daily because I really enjoy my shorts, doing those. Because a lot of times that brings out the real person. Because even Geeky Girl was saying how that's her. And sometimes people take it, but I understand what she's saying. That let's see, I have. And Keisha says, amen, amen. And then you find out it's not as bad as you thought it was going to be. You have more time to spend with your family. And if you were smart, you weren't deep in debt. You didn't have a lot to bills to pay and stuff. But that's when people get worried when they have a lot. And Lovely Samara says, I think employers are scared of me because I see through their BS, but I don't say nothing. Yeah, it's, employers, I say they've gotten worse. Really, they were bad when I came along. I can remember my supervisor, the school had called and told me that my son was sick and I need to pick him up. And we had lines of people in the bank. At that time, people used to go in banks. And she told me I couldn't go. And I'm looking at her like, here the key. I'm going to get my child. That's what I'm saying. Until it happens to them, I'm just going to do my own business and do what I love. And what do you love? We all have something we love to do. Samira, mine was working with pregnant women. That was my dream. That was my love. And I got to do it for about 10 years. I got to do it for a while before I stopped and got tired of the phone. I didn't get tired of the birthing process. I got tired of my phone going off all the time. I was a labor doula, so my phone went off all the time. So I remember when I stopped, I just took and threw that phone in the closet. And that phone nobody could get me. I was just tired of the phone is what I was. So what do you love to do, Samir? Because, with a business, you got to love it. It's like with YouTube. If you don't love doing something, then you need to switch it up. And it's time for me to switch it up. I done switched it up so much, I think the switch up is tired of me switching up. That's what I know. But yeah, it's just it rained here early this morning. I don't know if it rained where Lynn stayed, but it didn't stay that long. And Keisha, I don't know if you was here earlier listening, but I'm up to over 4 miles. Yay! I've been doing it daily. I ain't hurt my knee. I was telling them that it was the old sneakers. It was the old sneakers so if y'all like that exercising every day, make sure you get good walking sneakers or running sneakers. And I say running sneakers are the best to get because they really support, and they're light is what they do. I tried like an insert. I said the insert bag. That didn't work. I think it made my knee hurt worse. I love making people happy when I make gifts and something they can use. Okay, so I guess when you say you love making gifts, I guess you're going to have to, what I want to say, you're gonna have to find exactly what you want to make. I'm sure if it's baskets, I've seen people start making baskets. I've seen people, making baskets. I've seen a lot of people do, or they work for themselves. They become consultants too for doing what they used to do. I remember the health department wanted me to come and speak, and I told her how much they was gonna pay me, and she said, "We don't pay. I ain't coming in." They talking about they don't pay. What you mean you don't pay? You gonna pay me to do some consulting? You want this? You gonna pay me? So Lee just say, I told her, I know they have money in the pot to pay for people that come in and speak. Need great supporting shoes on those feet. Strain goes, yeah, I'm telling you, my whole leg got weak. My whole leg. I thought I was going to have to go to the doctor. My knee had swole up. So I started icing it, heating it, taking Advil. Y'all can't take a lot of Advils because it'll make you start bleeding on the inside. Just remember that. If you didn't know that, remember that. Them ibuprofens, no matter where you get them from, don't take a lot of them things. They'll make you bleed on the inside. So it is raining now. Okay, me too. I'll be right at 6, so we're doing this together. Yeah, 6:30. Okay. And you know what's so weird? Not weird. Well, I was so blessed that when I hurt my knee and I was just walking through it, and it was this lady that Kathleen, that same year I was born. And it was like she just showed up and she stayed with me part of the time. So, because my pace had slowed down and I didn't want to but she stayed with me, not the whole time, but just to help me walk through. And then she asked me, she said, how? I said, honey, I'm almost back to normal, but I couldn't hardly get up in my truck. I had to use my strong leg. I couldn't, and even getting up in the bed, because I have a platform bed, I couldn't crawl myself up in there because of that 1 weak leg. And I'm going to tell you, it scared me. Thanks, everybody that's here. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We're talking a little bit about everything. We're talking about exercise now and my knee and how it's so much better. Decent rain. It's still cold there. Thank you, Keisha, for being in the bushes. And I see that Warm Strong said that he gonna take a little break and he coming back whenever he can come back. So waiting for that. I know everybody gonna wait for that banter with Bill on Thursday. Everybody gonna be there, Bill. Everybody gonna be at banter with Bill when he come back. I bet you he'll do a pop-up. I bet you he gonna do a pop-up when he come back. He gonna do a pop-up when he come back. But I'm telling you, when I hurt my knee, it really got me to thinking about aging too. I don't know, the last 6 months, it's just been, I think with the dog and my knee and my arm, it was like, oh shoot. It's like, but yeah, I am. I'm going into the 6th week of walking though. 6 whole weeks I've been walking daily. But last week was the worst week because I had to miss 2 or 3 days. But I continue to push through because I almost stopped. Something say, no, keep going. Keep going. Just go real slow. And that's what I did. I went real slow. And it got worse before it got better. I can say that because Saturday it was the worst. And then Sunday, for some reason, after I iced it and whatever, the Sunday morning, I was good to go. So let's see. Latoya says, I'm just working to walk without, oh, okay. See, and that's what I'm talking about. We complain. I complain. I ain't going to say we complain. We complain about my knee. You know what I mean? But I can still walk without a walker. Okay. Well, I'm praying that you get, so your legs get strong enough for you to walk. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about, other people. They're in worse condition. They're on medication. they're with sickness, So I'm like, you worried about this little knee, the little knee. And other people are suffering with so much else. So I just walked it through. I really did. I walked it through. And thumbs up, thumbs up. Thanks, everybody that's here in the house and all the people that want to work for themselves and get off that 9 to 5 rat race. And you know what? Another thing, too, when I did finally from the bank after 15 years, it was like getting off a running train. It was, you jump off and then everything slows down. And it takes you a while to get back into that rhythm, to really slow down because you have been on fast pace. Just think, I've been working ever since I was 16. Okay. I'm sure I had some breaks in between somewhere, but it really slows it up when you jump off out the, so it's a rat race. That's all I can say. It is a rat race. When you're caught up in it, you're so used to it. You got the children, you work, you got the children when you get home, you got to cook, you got to clean, and then you got to get ready for the next day. It's almost, when you have youth on your side, it helps. But as you get older, the kids get older, then they bring in them teenagers. I'm telling y'all, if y'all had any teenagers in this chat, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Them teenagers will run you out your mind. They age you. That's how you get old. Teenagers. Teenagers. I'm telling y'all. Yep, it's a run. Yeah, it's running. You don't even have to have children and you running. If you ain't got no the job running you, so you have to just stop. You got to slow down. You got to breathe and smell the roses. And then you want to do stuff that you love. Maybe you can't quit that job right now, but when you're off that job, do stuff you love, Let me see what Latoya's saying here. I'm worried about your niece, so ain't nothing wrong with self-worry. Yeah. I worry about others because I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, Latoya, though. My niece almost back to 100%. It's still a little weak. The leg was. That's what worried me, too. But when I mash on it now, like I'm doing now, I don't feel the pain. If I mash it hard, I can feel it. So, but I'm back, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, even with YouTube, some of us get to work at it full time. Some of us get to work at it part time because we have to work. But do what you love. I understand that part now of YouTube because I do shorts. I do the weekly live like I'm doing now, which I highly enjoy. But I want to switch it up a little bit where I have one guest, not like a whole smidgen of people up on the panel. One person, at a time. I would love to do that. My shorts, like I said, I love those. My vlogging, I'm trying to really decide about that. I really am. I know I got 2 more coming out, but I'm trying to decide if I want to continue vlogging. I don't know. It's like what I've done is I've took my channel and took it a direction I really didn't want to take it. The vlogging is what I mean. I took it more of intermittent fasting and walking, even though that's part of my life, but I think I've let it take over that part. And that's the part where I don't know how to switch it back. That's what it is. I want to really switch it back without people think I'm lying. I want to make it this little. That's what it is. And I've made it this big and I don't want to do that. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna, like I say, start interviewing. And also you can, DM me too. And if you want me to interview you, and we'll see what we can work out. And I'm sure it'll only be about an hour and a half. I know it won't be longer than that. Latoya said, I would love to go to an all-you-eat seafood restaurant. Girl, that's what people have made that, because that seafood is what got all that stuff in it. Cholesterol, you know it, Latoya. It tastes good. Like the potato chips. That why my face so fat. It's so fat. But yeah, but you know what? Try to eat as healthy as you can. Enjoy it once in a while. But I've never been to an all-you-eat buffet. Anybody in the chat, the all-you-eat seafood buffet? I've never been. I'm not crazy about all seafood. It's the texture. Like I love fried fish, fried everything. Probably fried lobster too, if they gave it to me. It's the texture though. That's what a lot of times, I know, don't it? She up there talking about she better change that around. She better change it around. But okay, y'all, I've been on here for an hour. And I thank all of you for coming on. Please watch my shorts every day at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got one that just with Kamala Harris hit over 10,000. So, but I do enjoy those. And I enjoy my lives. And I'm going to enjoy my lives even more once I start interviewing. So that's going to be my next adventure. And somebody asked me, no, I don't really want to co-host. Someone asked me that. No, I don't want to co-host. Yeah, I just want to interview. I don't really want to co-host. That's what somebody, because they were saying then you could bounce off each other and then you don't have to. We went to a Japanese restaurant Sunday. All you can eat. So nice. No raw fish. I hope not. I don't eat no raw fish. I ain't eat nothing raw. I'm glad too. So, I'll be here next Wednesday. Like I say, the gift memberships too, I'm going to do, because that'll be the last 5 that I do for this month. But okay, I'm going to get ready to get off of here. I am so happy all of you came and stayed with me. And y'all of you better thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. If you forgot, share me out and I'll put you on my little ticker tape. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to check on out of here. And I'm going to really start my day and do something today that I really, really love. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do the outgoing music, but thank you so much. And I'll go on the other side and chit chat with y'all just for a little bit. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.